Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to the Vampire Lestat. This is season 1, episode 3. I've been loving this series, loving all the points of view. So great to have our cast of Jacob Anderson and Sam Reid back. So I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes have been a lot of fun. We've had a no thank you, and we got our I bet, so definitely ready, willing, and able to see what they throw at us in this episode.
Yeah, episode 2 was wild. We got some family backstory, some interesting other family stuff. Louis owns a bunch of his merch, and we might be looking for Bruce. So I cannot wait to see what this episode brings.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Let's fucking go.
You are listening to The Failures.
The vainglorious homogeny of the Toronto skyline is something to behold. By a 147-floor water pick, its banality is lost on the polite citizenry of Canada. To them, it's iconic. Avery Olsen and Natalie Bokelhide confirmed as a must-see when the two planned their honeymoon and waited for Avery's divorce to finalize. Had they stayed within the realities of their budget and consummated their union in their home province, the marriage might have lasted longer.
Oh, no.
But love born from a speed dating event in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
What is he?
His pronunciation of Saskatchewan.
Kind of me, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure. I know these moments last a lifetime. And thus, amenities from the Radisson Blue honeymoon package went unused, exchanged, as they were, for a vampiric appointment in Zaman.
Oh, there's... Oh, no.
Channeled our kills into prurient performances, licking the underside of Lake Erie in Cleveland and Buffalo before rounding the shaft of Lake Ontario. Lover.
Where are you?
Where are any of us, really?
Matthew McConaughey Lincoln commercial?
I got 40 fucking people here with their hands up their asses.
And you misplaced something.
I'm done chasing you, bust a coffin. I saved your life. You owe me.
Perhaps.
I do.
Mounted above a covered toilet if it weren't for me.
This is Sophia again.
What do you know about her?
Mystery vagina passed its sell-by date.
What do you mean, perhaps?
A vampire of Lestat's breeding could last 4 to 5 times.
Dad has the herpes.
Daniel. 1953, into the arms of his mother in a hospital. Nurtured or not nurtured, nudged in San Francisco towards a career of distinction and moderate fame.
After the can, Chief.
Murdered and reborn July 18, 2022 by the gremlin Armand.
Gremlin.
Incidental life as a vampire. Incidental. Is that the right word? He found me shallow.
Sorry, yeah, he's here.
Oh, finally, the superstar shows up.
Ciao.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to be using a new camera today. It's called an Interatron. You were a stutterer as a child.
We're opening with that?
Evening, Dan.
Could you state your name for the camera, please?
I'm the front man. Lestat.
The Vampire Lestat.
I'm immortal, more or less. The light of the sun, the sustained heat of an intense fire, Jefferson's starship.
Hey, come on now.
Then again,
Jefferson Starship.
The songs are your story.
must be important if I repeat.
Or it's a doorstop because you don't want to talk about yourself.
I'll kick that.
Cleanup crew.
Trauma line now.
Exactly my thinking. So let's run with this. Let's dig into these songs
cash
and
envelopes.
see what we get. You have a song, Long
probably the same
Face.
crew.
The lyrics are ooh, 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 wah-ah, ooh, 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 wah-ah. What's the story behind that?
Long Face is an agreement between myself and the audience. Permission disguised as anthem.
Oh yeah, we're coming. Yeah, yeah, we're coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming.
The laughing off screen.
I'm an actor in my makeup.
Feels a little condescending, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Culture has misshapen the mortal mind, and how easy and unsatisfying the bringing of death has become. You must have experienced this, Dan. The memories you take in as you kill, like your videos, Russian dash cams, and shame-ridden pornography. Or are we still pretending that you're human?
So not about sucking dick.
Performative journalist.
Were you a stutterer as a child? Oh, he doesn't like that question.
Nobody gives a fuck about what I was before. No one
No
cares.
one seems to give a shit about you now, flatlining 1,000 capacity venues.
Let's take a walk.
You're confused about the pursuit, then. It is not about asses on seats or streams on Pandora. It is about pure expression. Raphael's Three Graces, Brancuski's Bird in Space, Calvino's Invisible Cities.
Oh, he's pushing him.
It's embarrassing. The stutter.
Stop the camera.
No. Come.
no.
Let them see. I have had 40 shows in 43 fucking nights. No one cares.
Oh, Sam Reid is just crushing it here.
Gotcha. I was wondering, I'm like, is he working everybody?
I'm the vampire Louis de Pointe, undone by your relentless questionings, Mr. Molloy.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
There he is.
that is a mission-focused face if I've ever seen one, Mason Quinn.
Absolutely. Curious what kind of car he's in. Making those sounds.
Looks late 70s.
Got a silky saw there. You see that?
70s, 80s, but the interior.
Making a brief call to share an important message with you.
You got the wrong address.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There goes his head. Would a silky saw take off a head just like that?
Wielded by a vampire.
Don't do that. Just think it.
Oh, they're
I'm a
showing it.
vampire, just like you. Except I didn't disrespect my face like you done. Jar Jar Binks dunking a basketball. What?
Jar
Wrist
Jar
killer.
Binks.
Didn't last long enough. Low powered vampire there. It's an attention getter.
you get another possum. Nice.
Floats up to the deck.
What?
Oh, there goes
one.
another head.
Hey, what was that in the bushes?
Oh, nice. We're gonna get the shadow.
Hold still.
There goes that guy.
Oh,
And that guy. Oh, hammer to the head.
Oh, there's the
There's the
possum.
Oh, another head out the window.
Oh, jeez, look at this shot.
Louis just wrecking shop.
Oh, what the
Look at the
fuck is
bathtubs.
this?
Is that how they're draining them?
Who feels?
Yeah, getting blood out of them.
Yeah.
Don't look back.
The Stuttering Wolf Killer.
No, that was the first name for our band. Hello, Fort Collins. We are the Stuttering Wolf Killers. Are you ready to rock?
You
Stuttered. I stuttered. Yes, and every kill I have made is a response. My entire psyche is formed from the deformity. It's like being strapped down in a dentist chair, opening your mouth wide only to have the dentist say, "I'm not a dentist," as he lubes up a thick rubber glove. So you be gentle.
Try asking him about the Great Conversion.
What happened at age 9?
Oh.
I was taken to see witches being burned at a stake.
Oh,
Tell me about that.
tell me more.
Marguerite Doré, the twins, Marthe and Aimé Roulet, ceased their prayers and adored the devil in ceremony, said the torch-bearing priests.
You remember their names.
Teenage girls with the resonant voices of men, screaming and thrashing for hours till their jawbones fell and the devil could sing no more.
And you were 9.
It's what moms did with kids before Lego and Peppa Pig. 2 for 4 is not bad, considering it was a priestly-led sentence.
What happened at 29?
Magnus, right?
I heard music.
So you made it to Paris.
What struck my heart was the way that his whole body leaned into the music. Had I the ear I have now, I would have found it pedestrian.
Pedestrian. But I was an idiot.
And it sounded like a god machine, played by an angel.
Speak elsewhere, next. I won't miss.
Oh, it must be our Mozart rising over all the disturbs your peace, madame, kindly. Peace off!
This is Nikki, who you sing about in your song, Why Do I Have to Feel?
What are we doing over there?
My first love.
Tell me to piss off again.
I have finished, madame. I have finished.
She does not like the violin.
No.
Nicolas de Lenfent.
Lestat.
No. De Valois.
Oh, drop the last name.
You know, watch like cloak, eh? Good luck with that. What are you doing in Paris?
A12. Impossible.
Oh, well, we saw it.
Wow. We didn't really see.
It's my father's teaching.
He gave it to me before I left. And your address on the Rue de
Montmorency.
Oh, he still has a stuttering a little bit.
My father's allowance barely covers the cost of my music instruction and the bribes to keep me out of the National Guard.
Crowd is getting restless.
Liberty, equality, fraternity.
Pity is treason. Did he say anything else?
Tell him I love him and that I'm proud of him.
What did he really say?
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Help him to be a man.
Are you gonna teach me to be a man?
Stand about one. It goes where you think it goes.
That goes where you think it is.
Old tropes.
Blah, blah, blah. Might as well he said yada, yada, yada.
Now he's a vampire.
But you're not a vampire. You're the stuttering ape of Auvergne. Any Quebecers here?
Tongue twisters, vocal exercises repeated every day for 2 years while I washed the floors and emptied chamber pots. The other job I got through Nikki, who worked in the pit there. So
Go pull up the song,
Oh boy.
Why Do I Have to Feel?
Oh, I love
So
that song.
the stuttering, you just bullied it out of yourself.
Not a great love, thank you.
Buried yourself in the ground for a century over not great love.
I carried the box to remind me what I was capable of.
Hey, we're doing an interview here.
Wow, right there in the studio.
Can someone do something about this?
Right on set.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Trying to mess with Lestat's head.
You perform a song every night by your abuser. Biggest fan.
Abuser. Every breath you take by the police. I love that one.
Locked me in a room with for a week with corpses. They all look like me.
I mean, does that even sound like me, Dan?
I thought for sure I'd become one of them, but instead he turned me into this.
Louis was not there when Magnus abducted me.
He was there in New Orleans when you recounted it.
And I was not there in Dubai to correct his faulty recall.
Well, that's true.
Just
Oh, that guy's looking a little sickly. The black eyes and whatnot.
There's a lot going on there.
A lot.
Oh, Jesus.
So Lestat's power ballad here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
gotta get you that. That painting oak.
The imagery.
The classic 80s ballad.
Is he going to turn the microphone upside down?
I was enjoying that music video and that song.
Really depressed look.
Are you still boring my beauty?
How was the kielbasa crafty?
Very day. And as for the suicide, it gave me a lightness that I would not have known had he loitered the centuries beside me. I see the burden.
This guy.
Still, it must have been hard keeping that from Nikki. Armand got that part right in my book.
You're safe. You are now rooming in Paris.
Why am I weak?
Delirium took you. I've been your nursemaid. You've been dull company.
Ooh, a lot of bites.
Your changed eyes. And your mother. How is she alive?
I brought her to Rocamadour. Cure. A black Madonna blessed.
Your what? Your mother?
The vampire Gabriella.
Madonna lives more life! How? What?
She followed me to Paris. Her body was ready to die, but her mind was not. My love was a small box that I kept him in. No room for the many hours I talked to her, I guess.
Where is she now?
You'd be surprised.
She's here right now.
Oh, she didn't like that.
Wow.
Right.
Classic.
Oh.
Vampire toddler.
Him
Always
throwing
the
it back
hardest
at her.
years, as you know. Or don't know, Dan.
What do you think about the Great Conversion?
The vampire thing. Vampires taking over the world, collaborating. Fucking stupid. Can you get out of my eye line?
I want to know you in this changed form!
Don't look.
Don't mind me,
Mom, please!
Oh.
Speaks my thoughts before I speak them. You gave this witchery to her.
She was an hour from death.
Finally. Admits it.
Do you want me to murder
I want you to love me enough to give it to me!
Oh.
Oh, and saying nothing speaks volumes.
You mustn't do it.
Oh.
I've driven him mad, and now I leave him to this madness.
You have used up your affection for him.
Oh.
Used it up.
His playing has greatly improved.
I cannot hear the actors over his improvement.
Armand.
You can return to the role anytime you wish.
And have your cumbersome words in my mouth again?
This guy's back.
No, thank you.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
They're the blood drinkers in Italy.
Does Nicolas know about us?
What is us?
You think you're the only one in the company he drinks from?
Vampires! The greatest spectacle of the boulevard!
Jeez.
Whoa. This guy's losing it.
He was dramatic as a mortal. He'll find his way.
No, he won't.
I believe you. I love you, Lestat.
Christ.
For your desperation. There
outta
is not
here.
room enough in this box.
I love you, Christ.
You don't like my music, Maître? It's my hands, but I don't have my letter opener. Anything the music will improve once I find the letter opener.
We think you should take some time away from the theater, Nikki.
Ooh. She's like, I called it.
The Hotel de Ville and the Feast of Assumption and the night of... Stop! Look at me! Look at me! I left it here!
Oh, wow. Well...
I was trying to make the opener happy. I was trying to give it purpose. Here it is.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can you go the other?
Can you help him, please?
No. Just on the way to Saint-Denis. Would you point the way?
Oh.
Forgive me. My hands are much older than the rest of me. Forgive me.
Gabriella went to coffin, leaving us. And Armand. I told Nikki that I loved him, and I was drunk with his love.
Sounds a lot like Louis.
I was engulfed by it. Your maker would tell you I was being kind, but In the moment, the words were true.
He is going through it.
Fireplace reflecting golden onto his face and his bare arms. But I was not looking at the wound.
Oh, look at his eyes.
I couldn't do it, but I watched.
Oh, Armand handled business.
He took care of the dirty work.
As Armand pushed him into the fire and made sure he stayed there with a poker in his chest.
Oh.
Oh, man.
And he made only one sound. As though he knew that in death it was nothingness.
Oh, Dan is loving this.
Yeah, okay, we're cutting.
We sold 2,500, including a papering service. Unlike your last vampire, there are no delusions here.
Oh.
Oh, you'll run fewer reds that way. There's a shameful tiki bar in Parkdale.
Rain check, Sophia.
Next time. And he called her Sophia.
Of course he's driving a old Camaro.
That took forever. Right? Been trying to crack those cheeks for 2 months. Vampires, we're just like you. Okay, let's see what we got here. What the hell? Go back a few more minutes.
Ah, he was messing with them.
Stop.
He put it all in his mind.
What am I looking at here?
He fucking paused, timed, and had a one-on-one conversation with him the whole time, or just communicated.
Yeah, right about there.
Telepathically.
Stop.
Can you get out of my eye line?
Yeah, he made him think he gave him that whole story.
Where's the part where he talks about transforming Nikki? What?
He got all of you.
Just sat there like a fucking blow-up doll and no one said anything? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What is this?
No, yeah, it was frickin' Weirdsville. The two of you just sat there for like half an hour, eh?
Eh?
Crying fucking blood tears. Did no one see that?
A mean-spirited telepathic prank. A price paid for amusing my muses.
Oh!
There to be warded in the sunlight later. But what can I say? Serving cunt has its consequences.
What can I say?
Wow.
You were listening to The Failures, album 28, side B.
Oh, shit. Oh, we got explosions back there.
Threshold?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, look who it is.
Look at the
body.
Guy hanging out the window.
I got you, man.
You're gonna make me vomit again?
I think it works like that. We're home.
Armand told the truth.
Come on, let's get you to bed.
Oh, Louis been busy.
Congrats on the happy day. I couldn't make it to the ceremony. I hope you don't mind me inviting myself to the honeymoon. You make that mess upstairs, friend?
Friend?
I did. Where's the food? I'll call him an Uber.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Husband.
Oh, he did not waste any time. Oh.
Armand told the truth?
This is about the fucking Lestat shit. That wasn't my fault. These Gen Z fledglings, these righteous fuckers who thinks we ought to be in the sewers and shit. She's my beta Jenks.
Shut up, Bruce.
How do you know? You call me Bruce? Because my name is Killer.
Oh, the pages.
Yep, the letters.
You and I have a friend in common.
Molloy. Cold tea, they call it here.
Oh.
Cowardice.
Still in rags.
Is this better? Not exactly forthcoming, the vampire journalist. Left out a few prickly details.
Of course. Everyone leaves out details.
You forgot to put your blinkers on.
Oh!
Oh! Get my present!
Ooh. Dumb in my mind. 2, new sentence.
We eat your soul at the long table.
This is wild.
We keep waiting for the bill, but the plates keep coming. And we keep asking ourselves, when's he going to make an album?
We are ready!
Whoa!
She entertains a lot of little French folk. I didn't do nothing that bad to her daddy, Lou.
Oh.
Very odd company at the long tail.
Oh.
And I fought him. Even with my broken arm, all the bad things happen that bad men do. He had my legs pulled apart and my dress pulled up around my waist like I was packed with dirt. Small and cornered and crushed like a can. But then there were the parts where he brought home kills.
Ask for it, child.
And not the worst thing ever. And it looked like he'd won. And he did win. 'Cause I want nothing to be nothing.
Some real similar stories here.
And do nothing. I thought I was the thing lurking in the shadows. I thought I was.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I think we saw that in the trailer. Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, Louis ain't messing around.
I imagine you naked in your gold gilded basket, wondering why it didn't end on the highway to another feverishly modest audience.
Oh, nice timing.
But here's the thing. I loved the music. It was compelling me forward, pulling me through the perennial walls of my psyche, and I thought, why not ride it to blindness?
There's the hate me.
Yep, the boots. Oh, it's Daniel up
Daniel
to.
on the hunt.
Nearly home.
You get what you wanted out there.
Yeah.
In a manner of speaking.
It's weird. He just sat there for half an hour, eh?
Like how they threw in the A.
Don't bury feelings, guys. Don't bury them.
Don't push them down.
bury
It's
'em.
just-
Hi. You okay? Or can I get you anything else?
I'm good.
There's
Well,
Oh, got an appearance.
Lestat's not the only one seeing things.
So they're out there killing it every night.
This guy.
You know, my phone, refresh. Stuck here in Monroe, Ohio, of all places. Yeah, thank you for giving me another way through.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, who's going to be there with him?
Who else wants to share tonight? Come on, guys.
Oh, who we gonna see?
Who's it going to be?
I'll share.
Fucking Armand. I know that voice anywhere.
My name is Arun.
It's Arun. It's not Armand. It's
Yeah.
Arun. It's a totally different guy.
It's a rune. Yeah. Armand. Oh. What's going on with your eyes,
I'm an
Arun?
addict.
Well, he's an addict. That's
Oh,
what
you're an
happens.
addict, all right.
That's what happens to his eyes.
An addict to lies and deception and ruining good, healthy relationships.
But does he, though? Does he really?
That will be enough out of you.
That's
Mason
enough out
Quinn.
of you, son.
Enough out of you.
Oh, there
What
was.
if,
There
what
was
if the
three.
twist that Armand is the only honest person in this whole thing?
We already know
Oh.
he lies. He lied in the theater. He manipulated. He erased real memories of real high quality love.
Says who?
He lies.
Yeah, it says you. You don't know. You have no idea.
Well,
I mean, if that's not the theme of this whole, I mean, certainly this episode, I mean, for me, kind of drove it home a little bit. And, you know, the fun at the end with Armand showing up. But it's like, who's telling the truth in this whole wild story? And that's part of the beauty of it. I was happy to see we got the scene right here. I was happy to see Bruce get his comeuppance.
We were all.
I wasn't
very
sure
happy.
how Louis was going to do it, but ripping out pieces of the backbone was not something I was necessarily ready for. Somebody's been playing Mortal Kombat, I think, all those years.
Well, you want to incapacitate him and make sure he can't move. That's a great way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Well, I mean, because we've seen it in like Predator, where they rip out the whole thing and the head comes with
Whole
it in Mortal
spine.
Kombat and everything. But I've never seen
Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, I've never seen just bits and pieces like that. And then the shot across the mouth that breaks the jaw. And I would say Bruce pretty much got what he deserved, and I like the way that Louis did it. Interesting, and I'm sure you guys will. We can talk about it here certainly, but everything that was in the letter, and then they're showing what was happening to Lestat on the night that he presumably got turned. The way that the words fit with the scene and the back and forth and everything. Like I said it before in the previous episode, where for me, this show it plays like a vampire mesmerizing trick on me. Like I feel like I'm Daniel Molloy and I'm just like, just like locked into this, to everything that's going on. And then after you're done, you're like, I need to wake up here for a second. Somebody slap me or whatever. But I really enjoyed the back and forth that they had with the dialogue from the letter and how it worked into everything that was happening to Lestat back and forth. And really the whole story, this whole episode, like everything that was going on with everybody kind of fit in to every other person. So I thought that was brilliantly done.
I was just gonna jokingly say, all of a sudden, like everyone watching our reaction is just Lestat on the screen the whole time, and we're just mesmerized watching him do nothing. He just stood there the whole episode and did nothing.
What an easy way for us to do a reaction. We all just sit there and stare at it, and that's the whole upload.
That's how Oak does it. Anyway, so I paused on this when they came.
You asshole! Not for Lestat.
Well, I paused it on this spot right here when Bruce and his bride get off the bike, because I wanted to see what was tattooed on their things. Because when
I thought it said something else on his hand.
Exactly, because when he's like Bruce and he said I'm killer, I was like, are they gonna do a mind trick where like she never really described who Bruce was because when he threw her out of the way and like did whatever to Bruce, I was like, oh my God, was she Bruce all along? And something like
like the switch.
I thought there was gonna be a weird switch like that, so that's why I wanted to go back and see it. But it says baby Jinx and then kill her. So I was wrong, and like that's what my thought process was. That like was it actually who that was? Blah blah blah. But after you think about it and you see the pictures and everything else, obviously that would have been a hell of a twist, and it would have been really
with
weird
show,
how to do it.
With this show, you never know. They could have
did it purposely because they knew the guy who is Bruce could have been up to no good, and they wanted to eliminate him.
Or he could have just been being compelled by her, or who knows.
Exactly.
But that's nothing wrong in my opinion with that theory.
Look, the whole thing, that whole scene with Louis and Bruce, and then Magnus. I almost said Armand. Magnus and
hatred is real.
Magnus and Lestat was wild. I mean, absolutely wild. Of course, Louis was reading Claudia's pages, and so the last words that Bruce was going to hear was going to be Claudia's words, and he had to sit there through it. Couldn't move, couldn't do anything, knowing that everybody he was with was already taken out and his time was about to come. But before his time came, he was going to hear Claudia's words and then set him on fire. But the spine tear out thing was wild. I don't want to say it was healing for Louis to take Bruce out, but definitely something where after
revenge.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking 80 years later.
Yeah,
basically he was fine. No, more than 80 years later, because ish. He was finally able to take out
Let's
Bruce.
use that as a nice round number.
And that was awesome. The scene with Magnus turning Lestat was incredibly wild, and a lot to process, because I think sometimes with vampire shows, you romanticize in a sense when somebody turns somebody else, because we see so often the vampires feeding, and somebody you have no feelings for, we're feeding they're dead.
Yeah, like Daniel in the alley.
You throw them in your crematory and hope the neighbors in New Orleans don't notice. But with other situations, it's like, I want to save you, or this, either romantic, like love interest romantic, or romanticized, like
how they saved Claudia.
They saved Claudia, and Lestat saved Gabriella or Sophia, whatever you want to call her. And this we saw, like, this was a drastically different situation. Magnus, look, they made his appearance outwardly pretty creepy. We found out he was stalking Lestat. He had a very, it was all fucked up.
Very purpose.
And that's how Lestat was turned. You even saw Lestat screaming, like, stop, no, after the essay, to no, don't turn me. Like, he knew he was, I think he knew his life was done, but he didn't want to be turned. And Magnus just, did the cut thing so that Louis would be turned. So we learned, or rather Lestat would be turned. So we learned that Lestat's turning was very non-consensual and a very traumatic situation as a whole, with somebody he did not want to be with. And so, I mean, it tells you a lot about some of the things that Lestat has been through. I mean, so that in that image of Magnus still lives with him all these years later. He still sees him. And so you realize, like, this trauma that he suffered all the way back in the 1800s, it's still very much, I believe it was 1800s, it still very much lives with him to this very day. He's at shows, he's driving in his car, and he still sees his face.
Well, and I like how they did Magnus too. They made him look like a creepy, evil, more traditional vampire than what we normally think of on this show, where, of course, Jacob Anderson and Sam Reid and Armand are incredibly handsome actors. They cast Magnus the way they did and did the makeup very purposefully.
With the teeth.
With the teeth and everything, because it's easy to get caught up in the story and to forget, the vampires, Lestat and Louis themselves killed like thousands of people throughout their life. And so it's easy to, you get caught up in their story and forget, they do a lot of bad stuff on here.
And of course, in the original, they used, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Pitt. It's the 90s. Let's find the two most attractive guys we can, because you got to make a vampire movie sexy. And I think moving forward, like you said, Sam Reid, Jacob Anderson, the gentleman who plays Armand. I'm always escaping his name.
Assad
Zaman. So they pick guys who are all very, very easy on the eyes to be vampires. And look, that's not always the case. And like you said, there's not this romantic turning to save a life or to make sure a love can endure for eternity. Sometimes it's just fucked.
Well, I was going to say, when you said about it being romanticized, Lestat even alluded to that earlier on in the episode. Like, I have this scene up where when he's telling during the interview how he got turned, he romanticized it for the interview for Daniel. And then in the car ride is when we saw the real grim truth version. That it's like, not everyone wants to be, and not everybody,
not everybody can handle it the way that Gabriella / Sophia was telling him not to turn Nicky because he won't be able to handle it. His mind, can't handle it. And we saw what happened there in the room when he found himself a hatchet instead of a letter opener.
Well, and then Armand made sure that he took care of him, which again.
Well, and then they kind of knew, what are we going to do with this guy? He's going to be eternal. He's just going to get worse and worse. His mind is going to continue to go. What do we do with this guy?
His own hand. Ugh, crazy.
And Armand did the heavy lifting in this scene. Like you said, held him in there with a poker. And but again, it wouldn't surprise me, to your point, Answer, if at some point in the series, we get a couple episodes ahead and we find out maybe this didn't happen exactly the way it's been described. I mean, that's the
how
thing. It's like,
who
who knows?
Armand is manipulating everybody's memories?
I mean, hey, who knows? I mean, at this point, nothing would surprise me. That's why I just take the ride with each episode. And like the scene where Lestat was like breaking down in the chair and Dan was like, oh, this is the good stuff. This is what I was trying to get. And then he turned the tears to laughter. And it's just like, oh, he's just working everybody, just manipulating everyone.
Well, not just the tears till after, but then didn't even do anything.
It didn't even happen.
Do anything the entire time. He just sat there for a half an hour.
Yep,
and hey, I mean, look at Bruce thinks that Armand told the truth too. So who knows? Armand, like that would not be out of the question if Armand is telling the truth. Is telling the truth all along.
That's going to be the twist at the end of it. Louis and
They're both wrong.
And Lestat's recollections are everything's wrong, and Armand was the one telling the truth the whole time. Yeah. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about the scene with, I don't know if we should call her Gabriella or Sophia. So you guys in the comments have been awesome, helping us learn about the backstory without, giving us spoilers moving forward throughout this season. But, obviously the last episode, there was a very, we'll just call it complicated relationship between Lestat and his mom. And people were great in the comments about saying, hey, not spoilers, but this whole relationship is a lot more toxic than it already might appear to be.
Yeah, well, during that interview, we
saw like during the interview, he's doing a very emotional interview. And like she just steps off and goes into the bathroom. I mean, she's laughing at some of the stuff. She's communicating telepathically with Molloy, and it's interesting because I thought there was something about the maker. You had to be like some of them. You had to be the maker to be able to communicate telepathically, which of course isn't the case between Daniel and we'll just call her Sophia. But I don't know if it. I don't know what it was, but I'm like wondering the whole time, well, if Sophia's talking to Daniel telepathically, could Lestat hear as well? Because I believe in previous episodes there was somebody's talking telepathically and other people can hear it. But so she's undermining the interview by talking to Daniel, asking, ask about this, and then laughing and giggling during scenes. And then right in the middle of the interview, goes off into the bathroom with the body double, which, by the way, is also Sam Reid. I mean, it looks a lot like Sam Reid, obviously, but it's funny the way that they change him up.
Tweak him a little bit,
No, they're not quite so dashing Sam Reid that we're used to. But then goes in the bath. Look, it's one thing to go off in a bathroom if... Look, I'm not going to try to judge when the need strikes, but they obviously wanted to make it known, or she did at least, to everybody that they were in there having sex.
Well, and it was like she enjoyed.
Just like crazy.
Yeah, and it was like she enjoyed, like, kind of getting in the way of the interview or interrupting it or, making Lestat uncomfortable or messing with Daniel. It's like she enjoyed just kind of causing that chaos and being a part of that. So that was pretty wild too. It's like, what is, going on with her? Because you would think that, and it's the weird dynamic that you kind of brought up. Look, Lestat was the one who made her. So normally he would have this level of control and power over her, I would think. But because it's like the weird mom dynamic when they were both human, it's not necessarily reversed, but it doesn't work the way we've seen the traditional vampire hierarchy of makers and fledglings and everything else work.
And it seems like she also, I don't want to say has embraced it more, but like wants to do the joys, like wants to go to the next city and do the next feast, whereas where Lestat wants to like build like a career. She just wants to go from town to town to town to just feast and feast and feast and enjoy like the scenery and everything like that, and not actually like settle down.
Yeah, well, part of the great conversion perhaps, which we saw that explosion at the end, and I was kind of wondering what that was. I don't know if Answer's skills, which are normally A+ in finding scenes, but that was weird too, because I know they just hinted at the great conversion, and then here Lestat talked about where he's like, it's BS, it's nothing. But then when they had that in the background, I'm like, well, what the hell was that going on? Because it wasn't Lestat's car. It was something else beyond that, I thought. But
it looked like it was that the needle or whatever that they have in Toronto.
The needle,
It looked like, it was the needle that looked like that they had in the opening scene tipping over while he's I think it was right there.
Because he drives by.
Okay, so there's the big needle.
And then the needle comes down. Okay,
and it comes out. Looks like an implosion type fall. I mean, look, Just to touch back on Sophie a little bit, what people had said in the comments is like she liked using people as kind of pawns, and that like that's what was happening with Lestat as a child. It wasn't as much like she was proud of him and she was trying to foster his hopes and dreams in the play and stuff. It was like she wanted to get at the dad, and she was using Lestat to kind of do that, knowing that the older two brothers isn't something that she could do with, and it's just like there's a lot of people that are like, hey, it gets pretty manipulative and pretty toxic. Again, I don't love the word toxic, but when it fits, it fits.
This episode definitely highlighted.
Yeah, and it's like the mom is just the more you watch, you're like, oh fuck this. Because the last episode, Lestat like, hey, this is a complicated relationship. It's a vampire thing, and you're trying to be like, oh, it's pretty.
Well, and
pretty
even the way
messed up.
Lestat explains it, he just gets frustrated. He's like, it's a vampire thing.
I'm not going to judge it too much.
Pretty much.
And we start moving forward, and you're like, okay, so yeah, this is fucked up beyond, of course, obviously the physical side of things, but. Answer just paused it on the scene where Louis was in the diner and saw Claudia, and that was like
Regina,
wow.
So like awesome that they got
name
her back.
tags said Regina, but clearly we saw Claudia.
Well, we saw what he saw because remember he described that whole story, whether it was the last episode or the episode before that, where he saw Regina looks exactly like Claudia, only it's not Claudia.
Yeah, and especially
just like how they found the second Lestat to be his body double,
and especially after what Louis just did, being able to see Claudia to a certain extent is definitely some closure for him, and like, hey, I got him for you.
I did it. Yeah, years later. Yeah, and I mean, look, there's something to be said for closure, and something to be said for, I mean, even though Claudia's long gone, like this is what she would have wanted, or this is what she would have done had she been capable of it herself, and. I'm sure he wanted to do it years and years ago, but he had the
once
the means,
he found the house, he ran right
and
through
the resources. It. Wow, and they showed Louis' power. Granted, he had the
silky saw,
which generally, if you're not familiar, it's more of a sawing saw and not a chopping saw. So it was interesting that they chose a silky saw.
They're sharp though. I mean, with a vampire doing that, because they only cut on the pull stroke.
Right. But they're serrated. So if he would have cut, okay. I'm like, usually it's...
I've got one, folks. That's how
they only cut.
Awesome. You do?
They only cut on the pull stroke. It makes it easier because generally speaking, when you're sawing, it's a little more power pulling back.
Like a lightsaber.
Well, you have to remember he's a vampire. He's got twice or 3 times the strength as us. But
the thing I liked about that scene though is they were talking about vampires getting their heads cut off and how long they can live, and then later on, Louis takes a vampire's head off and he's talking to him for a little bit, but it doesn't last very long.
About 30 seconds. What did they say? The maximum was like 2 hours or something?
Yeah, I think they said somebody of like Lestat's ability or Louis' ability would be able to hang in longer
for 2 hours.
But he spent most of it ripping on the tattoo, so he didn't get very much information.
What is that? Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar Binks dunking a basketball. But look, another fun episode. I like. Fun. What was interesting is that it showed. Folks, I do not care if I am a broken record on this. It showed Sam Reid's talent and his range. And I will say every single episode, when it is fitting, which is going to be every single episode, about how talented Sam Reid is. Of course, look, again, Assad, Jacob Anderson, I love those guys. But Sam Reid's range, when it looked like he was crying and then he was laughing. Look, he didn't, he opened up his hands and then he's laughing.
True.
But his range of being able to show these emotions, and not just, look, we've seen some actors and actresses are better than others in crying on camera, whether you really feel it and whether you really feel like that, wow, that is just somebody being able to show raw emotion through acting. And I think that's something that is, I think would be very difficult. And I know some actors and actresses have talked about like the headspace they have to get into, whether it be method acting or they have to like think about a very traumatic period in their time so they can actually call on those emotions. But for somebody to be able to show that raw of emotion on television and what is a fictional story is incredibly powerful to watch. And again, Sam Reid just continues to just absolutely crush it and knock it out of the park. And at this point, it's like I don't really ever like. Part of me wants to like see him in other roles, which I've talked about before. Like I want to see Sam right at the top of all the A-list movies, and part of me never wants to see him as anything other than Lestat. Well, and I'm torn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's the beauty of it when you have actors on the show as good as we have, and they're given good stuff to work with. Look, we've all seen movies. There's a certain gladiatorial movie, a sequel that was made with some brilliant actors, but it was absolute garbage because you didn't give them anything to work with. So I think as good as the acting is with, of course, Jacob Anderson and Sam Reid, as good as they are, they've got to have the material behind them to deliver. And I think that's something important to note as well.
And they do.
Because anytime we get to see Louis just going to town taking heads off, I'm here for it.
Well, we get to see him as Grey Worm, so that's
there is that.
We get to see him in a very early role.
We got the Grey. It would have been cool if they gave him a spear.
just for
maybe
one. Or he's got a shield at some point, just take someone out. That'd be a lot of fun. Hey, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show, because I know you are, as much as we are, because you know we are. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.